Logarithmic function video part 15. Let's do some problem. Given y equal f of x, which is ln x plus 1 over 1 minus x, defined on, he gave me the domain of definition, minus 1, 1, and its curve is denoted by c. Find the limit of f of x as x approaches minus 1 plus, this is minus 1, limit of f of x as x approaches minus 1 plus, then minus 1 minus, and give a graphical interpretation. All right, its limit of the f of x, which is ln x plus 1 over 1 minus x as x approaches minus 1 plus, and he needs only this part of the domain, is equal to, if we substitute minus 1, we are going to get 0 in the denominator, right? In the numerator, sorry, and minus of minus 1 plus 1, 2 in the numerator, so it's ln 0 over 2, which is ln 0. So directly ln 0, and ln 0 is equal to minus infinity. Limit at minus 1 is infinity, then x equal minus 1. Okay, then x equal minus 1 is a vertical asymptote. This is the graphical interpretation. And limit of f of x as x approaches 1 minus, right? 1 minus is equal to limit of ln x plus 1 over 1 minus x as x approaches 1 minus, 1 minus, because we have minus 1 plus and we have 1 minus, right? Which is equal 2 over 0 ln, when we substitute, it's 2 divided by 0 plus, because this is 1 minus, right? And that is equal to plus infinity. So x equal 1 is also a vertical asymptote. So this is important, and this is important too. Let's see. I think so this will be 2 or 3 videos to finish. Part B. This is part A. Part B says what? Let me do part B over here. Part B says find the f prime of x and set up the table of variation. So we have to find the derivative. What is the derivative of this function? It's ln u. What is the derivative of ln u? It's u prime over u. U is x plus 1 over 1 minus x. What is u prime? What is the derivative of x plus 1 over 1 minus x? It's u over v. Derivative of u over v is u prime v minus v prime u over v square. What is v square? It's 1 minus x. Derivative of x plus 1 is 1 multiplied with 1 minus x, minus derivative of the numerator of the denominator is minus 1 multiplied with the numerator, which is x plus 1. So the answer is going to be, right, 1 minus x plus 1 over, this is square, over 1 minus x square v square, right, over u as it is, which is x plus 1 over 1 minus x. That is equal, x minus x cancel, what left is 2 multiplied with the extreme, which is 1 minus x, over x plus 1 into 1 minus x squared. Can we simplify here? Yeah, we can cancel the 1 minus x, right? We can cancel the 1 of the 1 minus x's. It's 2 over x plus 1 into 1 minus x. And that is strictly positive value. That is strictly positive value. Okay. Because x plus 1 over 1 minus x is what? Here we have product, right, of x plus 1 and 1 minus x. And here we have x plus 1 over 1 minus x. Okay. What is that? This value should be positive value. Should be positive value because it's ln u, right? Ln u. So if the numerator over denominator is positive, if x plus 1 over 1 minus x is positive, this means 1 minus x times x plus 1 is also positive, and 2 is positive, so it's positive. This means that the function is strictly increasing function. That's great. How to draw the to set up the table of variation. Table of variation, x moves from minus 1 to 1, excluded both excluded. Minus 1 is excluded, right? And 1 is excluded too. 1 is also excluded value, right? And we don't have any value makes the derivative is 0, because derivative is strictly positive number. And then the function is strictly increasing. Goes from minus infinity to plus infinity. Minus 1 plus. You can check it. Minus 1 plus, sorry, and 1 minus. Minus 1 plus is minus infinity, and 1 minus is plus infinity, right? So that's it. Let's do part C. What is part C? Part C proved that f of x plus f of minus x is equal to 0. What is f of x plus f of minus x? We have to prove it equal to 0 and give graphical interpretation. F of x is given as ln of x plus 1 over 1 minus x. Plus, what is f of minus x? This is the same, but substitute instead of x, its value minus x. 1 minus of minus x, so it's 1 plus x, right? Which is equal, simply, ln a plus ln b. It's a rule, it's property. You can go to the videos of rules. It's ln a times b. So it's ln x plus 1 over 1 minus x multiplied with minus x plus 1, which is 1 minus x over 1 plus x. And this equal to that, and this equal to that. We simplify it, we get 1. It's ln 1, and the answer is 0. So it's correct, equal to 0. I proved it equal to 0. What is the graphical interpretation? What's the meaning of f of x is equal, what is the meaning of f of x plus f of minus x equals to 0? This means, simply, that means that f of x equal minus f of minus x, right? We can take the f of x to the other side. In this case, f is an odd function. Odd function. This is the definition of odd function. We can do this as a video by itself, but not now, later. But if you know, if f of x equal minus f of minus x, this means it is an odd function. If f of x equal f of minus x, this means it's an even function. And if it is equal to minus f of minus x, so it will be an odd function, right? So what's the meaning of that? This means the function f is symmetric with respect to the origin, because it's an odd function. Because it is an odd function, right? It's symmetric with respect to the origin. Anyway, let's see if it is passes through origin. If if x equals 0, then how much is y? It's ln x plus 1 over 1 minus x, right? So let's substitute 0. It's going to be ln, right? If we substitute 0, it will be ln 0 plus 1 over 1 minus 0. So it's ln 1. It's ln 1. So it's equal to 0. So yes, we have 0, 0 as a particular point. The function passes through this point. Let's start part D. Part D, I don't know if we can continue part D over here. Plot C. Plot C, let me start. Time is almost over. I will start over in this one, in this video, and continue in the other video, right? We have to plot what we did over here. This is the y-axis, and this is the x-axis. All right, time is over. This is the